All right, ladies and gents. So we are here at mile marker 12658. And this is the Balli Family Cemetery marker. There's the marker. That's the background for it. Right, located right along the border. That's the border wall back there that you guys see. And it reads, Balli Cemetery, Juan Jose Hinojosa, 1700-1789, was granted land including this site posthumously in 1790. His great-grandson Antonio Balli Cavazos, 1813-1887, was the first to live on the land, which he named the Balli San Antonio del Esterito Ranch in 1839. He established the family cemetery. The earliest marked gravesite is that of Atilano Pina, 1874, the husband of Francisca Natividad Balli Rubalcaba. Antonio Balli Cavazos was laid to rest with his wife Manuela Rubalcaba in 1887. The last burial was that of Apolonio Balli Salazar in 1956. There are 17 marked and at least 16 unmarked graves in the Balli Cemetery. The graveyard is all that remains of a 7,000-acre cattle ranch that dominated this part of the valley for about 120 years. The original petition for the marker was submitted by Arturo M. Balli, age 84, the great-grandson of Antonio Balli Cavazos. Dang. So this family, the Balli family, inhabited this area for 120 years. The family lived a long time. I'm telling you guys, 281 has a lot of history. A lot of the first settlers settled here along the Rio Grande because back in the day, my mom and my dad said that back in the day, the Rio Grande was about 1 mile to 2 miles wide in some areas, and the Falcon Lake hadn't been built yet. The Falcon Lake Dam hadn't been built yet, so the river was free flowing. And it would still grow and shrink with the seasons and with the rains and all that stuff. So man, this whole area, the delta area of the Rio Grande, was super fertile. People subsisted here, they lived here, they planted, they reaped, they had cattle. It was such a fertile land because of how close it was to the Rio Grande. But when they built the Falcon Lake, the dam, it shrunk the Rio Grande to what it is now. But that's a history all on its own. But yeah, guys, check it out. So right now I'm gonna try to take you down to the area where the cemetery is. We are gonna have to cross over the levee. We're gonna have to cross over the levee, and we're gonna have to go over the border wall. There's a few gaps in the border, so I'm gonna see if I can go through there, and I might get stopped by Border Patrol, but it's okay. I can talk to them, see what they say. You never know, maybe they'll be nice enough and escort us there, you know? Hopefully they do, but let's see what it is. I'll see you guys soon. That's the Balli plot right there, and it's pretty well preserved, guys. And that's super cool. Oh, that was rough. see the cemetery there. All right, guys. So we have arrived at the Balli Cemetery. I guess it does require a little bit of hiking, but it's okay. It's no problem. All it is loose dirt. So I didn't know that the cemetery was this close to the border. I thought it was gonna be a little bit further away, but I guess not. On the map, it looks like it's real far away, but I'm sorry, not from the border, from the 281. On the map, it looks like it's real far away, but it's not too far away. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's relatively easy access, so that's pretty cool. I've been meaning to come out here for about since 2023, and I finally now have the time to do it 3 years later. Check it out, guys. Balli Ranch Cemetery, Texas Historical Marker 12058. This cemetery is protected under the following Texas laws: Antiquities Code of Texas, Title 9, Chapter 191 of the Texas Natural Resources Code, Section 28.03F of the Texas Penal Code. Private property, owned and maintained by the Balli family. For inquiries, please contact Evangelina Balli, Jared Castillo, Pete Castillo, Arturo Balli. Pretty cool. They have the esquineros all on all four corners. That way the tractors don't get it. They're in there pretty well. It's about maybe 3 feet, 4 feet of clearance. But on this side, the tractors pass real close. Check that out. Super cool. Look. Anyways, guys, that's super cool. That's awesome for the family to still take care of it and to still watch for it and stuff like that. And they have a little drain. It's cool. So right here it says the Balli Cemetery, Antonio Balli Cavazos cattle branding iron. So that was their brand. That's how it looked like. Mr. and Mrs. Arturo M. Balli. Esos eran los señores. And then they have their family coat of arms. Balli coat of arms. Origin of the name Balli is Italian. So right here we have it, and it says Juan Jose Hinojosa, 1700-1789, was granted land including this site posthumously in 1790. His great-grandson Antonio Balli Cavazos, 1813-1887, was the first to live on the land, which he named the Balli San Antonio del Esterito Ranch. In 1839, he established a family cemetery. The earliest marked grave is that of Atilano Pina, D. 1874. The husband of Francisca Natividad Balli Rubalcaba. Antonio Balli Cavazos was laid to rest with his wife Manuela Rubalcaba in 1887. The last burial was that of Polonio Balli Salazar in 1956. There are 17 marked and at least 16 unmarked graves in this Balli cemetery. The graveyard is all that remains of a 7,000-acre cattle ranch that dominated this part of the valley for 120 years. This is awesome, guys. The second restoration of the Balli Cemetery was done in memory of Arturo M. Balli. Maria Victoria Mora Balli, who maintained this cemetery during their entire lifetime. The restoration was funded by their children, Evangelina Balli, Arturo Balli Jr., Victoria B. Darman, Nora B. Ilek, Raquel Balli, and Irene Balli Dumas, August 2020. The restoration and maintenance continues to be done by the children and grandchildren of Evangelina Balli. Private family cemetery, San Antonio del Esterito Balli Ranch Cemetery, established 1839 by Antonio Balli Cavazos and sons, who are buried here, plus other family members. The ranch, formerly owned by A.B. Cavazos, contained 21,000 acres, starting from the river to 18 miles north. This plaque was made by Arturo M. Balli, age 76 years, and assisted by Alex Balli Perez, great-grandsons of A.B. Cavazos. A.M. Balli, October 1990, Fresno, California. Oh wow, guys. So it wasn't 7,000 acres, it was 21,000 acres. And it stretched from the river 8 to 18 miles north. Wow, dude, that's super cool, guys. Man, look at that. Well, ladies and gents, I'm glad that you guys were able to accompany me out here to the Balli Cemetery. And I'm very happy that I finally was able to come make it out here, guys. I'm happy that I was able to bring you guys along for the conquest. And it's never a dull day when the Empire is pushing west. This is the first of a few videos that are to come this year. Like I was saying in our Facebook group, the goal for the Empire is to push and go into all the small details of the plaques that I have done before. It was very disorganized before. It's still very disorganized now, but it's a very organized disorganization, if that makes any sense. But I'm gonna try to get back to it, guys. I'm gonna try to, give you guys a little bit more videos. That way you guys can see all the small areas of 281, all the history that's on 281, and you guys can really grasp how big of a deal U.S. Highway 281 was, military road, and the first people, the settlers who were in this whole area of 281. Texas has a lot of history, guys. A lot of history, and a lot of it is Hispanic roots, Mexican roots, and it's great, guys. It's pretty cool. We have Hispanic roots here, starting Texas. We have white roots, Anglo roots, however you want to say it. It's pretty cool, guys. Texas would not have been Texas without the working together of both Hispanic and the white community that was here, guys. I know a lot of crazy stuff has happened between them up in the years, that made Texas, and even in recent years, it's always been a lot of tension, guys. But that's what makes Texas Texas. I'll see you guys later. We have a truck coming over here. I don't know if that's Border Patrol or not, but look at it. Check it out, guys. We have the National Guard coming out here. Let's go get it. So anyways, y'all be safe. Be good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back in the truck. And I had a really good conversation with these dudes. They were from Indiana. And they were also, just like me, unaware that 281 had so much history in it. So hold on, baby. So we talked for maybe like 15-20 minutes about everything, and I showed them the Instagram and all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, it's super cool, dude. I got them interested in all of this. They didn't know that 281 spills out into Canada, so it was pretty exciting, guys. I was very happy. I got to explain to them a little bit, and they're like, dude, is that what those markers are, or those black plaques? Because we see them all over the place. And I go, yeah, dude, those black plaques are historic markers. So anywhere you see those, somewhere around is gonna be a historic site or an area of significance. And so I just explained to them, stuff like that. And so it was pretty cool, guys. So if they ever watch the video, y'all be safe. It was great meeting you, and hope y'all are safe out here and enjoy the RGV while y'all are down here.